Waiting for Blake to say cash that fucking ticket, but I don't think it's coming after another disgusting, fucking awful Sunday.
Heartbreaker. 2 straight weeks, man. We just get it right in the dick.
I mean, really right in the dick.
Which one was worse?
I was actually having that conversation before. I almost think yesterday was worse because there was a time where it felt like he had it. He was up. He was minus 250 live. Like on was never that until before the final putt, but he was always kind of chasing. Like Burns was in a position where he should have won. Like when he was like on 13
or 7 after fucking what's his name? Fucking went dead into the lake with a fucking iron. Like that thing was in the middle of the lake.
Yeah.
Oh, and it sucked too because it was like it is a good story, the amateur winning. Like that's a massive story in golf. But we couldn't root for the amateur. Like if I had no skin in the game, obviously I'd be pulling for Dunlap. I didn't even realize he's a sophomore too.
It's crazy. I hate Burns too, so I definitely been rooting for Dunlap. And now I hate
Yeah.
Burns even worse. I'll hate him forever.
But he was like solid all day, you know? Like he didn't make any mistakes.
Well, I told you I thought the most likely scenario is he shoots -2 and someone has to go get him. That's what he did.
Yeah.
But you told me -2 is shit in their pants.
Well, it should have been.
But it
On
wasn't.
that course.
It's a little bit tougher setup a little bit. You know what else sucks?
I'm dejected, man. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I should have so much money right now. It's fucking retarded.
Oh my god! Instead of winning so much, I lost so much, and it was just a fucking absolutely massive swing. And I thought about fucking killing myself for a while.
Did you?
Yeah.
How would you do it?
I think the most violent, painful way possible.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You gotta just pull the trigger, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but it felt like a bad one. I don't know. What one do you think was worse?
Burns. I was more dejected with Burns.
Me too.
I mean, Benny Ann. If people don't know Benny Ann, like I fully expected him to miss that 3-footer. I mean, it was devastating when Murray fucking made that. But like that's what Benny Ann has done his entire career. Like that was no given.
No, it wasn't.
Burns is just a shock. I couldn't believe he went in the water there.
You know what? Looking back on it, it was tough to see at the time. He made a bad swing on 16. I think that
But that was a different type of shot.
It was, but I think he lost his swing on that shot.
And you can't go left on 16 with the big drop off.
I think he flared it short right, and it was like a swing where he's scared to go left, and then I think it made him lose his swing because it was like the same swing on 17, and then he tried to overcorrect it on 18.
Yeah, why didn't he take a driver on 18 there? If you're gonna take that line, just take the fucking driver out.
I know. It made no sense. It's just so frustrating because you think of Burns like I don't think he's going to get in the mix because I don't know if I love the course for him, whatever. But the one thing I did like about him was if he somehow did get in the mix, I thought he was going to be steady.
Because he is. He always has been. He's been rock solid in the mix. He's got fucking like 5-6 wins. He's only been on tour for like 4 years.
Where was that fucking shot at Valspar against Keegan?
Yeah.
Could have went to the right water on that one.
Oh my God. Man, I like that course too. I'm a big fan. Just the stadium course.
The stadium course is good because it's scoreable, but there's also some trouble and nervy moments down the stretch. But I mean, the guy's been fucking Ryder Cups, President's Cups. He's been one of the best players, on the U.S. side. And all of a sudden, you go against a 20-year-old sophomore in college and you shit your pants in that moment. How?
Yeah, it's wild.
I think it was scripted.
You think?
I don't know.
I don't know. Dunlap was just missing short putts too. We got lucky on a bunch of those. He had like 8 feet on I think like 3 or 4 holes, and he missed them all.
And another thing was Burns was sniffing the hole on a bunch of 20-footers.
He was all over the hole, all over it. Couldn't get it down. But then I thought the tide turned, and then we had the lead going to 16, right? 16, we had the lead, and then he tied.
He was minus 250 on 16 fairway.
Oh man. Make matters worse, I fucking hate the board this week.
Yeah, I do too.
I fucking hate it. Hate it. Love the event, but I hate the fucking betting board.
There's two sides to this coin. Like a lot of people are saying, "Oh, you're so close. Like the next one's gonna go through." My thought is kind of like we're so close every single week. We're bound for one of the ones where we don't get someone in the final group.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing too. Like usually wins come in bunches.
Yeah,
These should have been 2 wins.
exactly.
And
Like
now we're missing out, and now we're gonna go like a stretch of 7 weeks without winning.
that's what I feel like. Because you get your chances, and it's like you don't get those chances often. When you get in position, you got to get a couple of them.
Yeah. But we did have a lot of heartbreakers last year, if you go through
We
it.
did, and wins to go along with it.
I remember Vic at API when he fucking hit it in the lake. Piece of shit.
But it's scary, like how much money I lost, and like just have gotten so numb to it.
Dude, I'm so numb to it.
I wake up
So
like,
numb to it.
fuck it. Any other normal person, if you lost the amount of money I lost over the last 3 weeks, you'd be fucking. I don't even want to make any more references because people probably didn't like the first one, but you wouldn't be happy.
Yeah.
But I just became so numb to all the bad beats, and like I know it might not be next week or 10 weeks from now. I know there's gonna be some big ones coming. I just gotta survive till we get there.
Oh man. Yeah, I really am numb to it. I'm like, oh, I just Venmo it over, like whatever.
I'm almost shocked at how numb I am to it, and it's scary.
Oh fuck. So how do we get this tied back
I mean,
on the right track here?
I think we gotta make a sacrifice.
What do we gotta do?
Jerk off to midget porn.
Have you done that before?
I've tried to make sacrifice to the gambling gods before. Yeah, something like that.
You've tried to make a sacrifice, but have you jerked off to midget porn?
That was a sacrifice I made.
Oh, you did that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta see it all the way through. Like just something like that.
Something weird?
Yeah, you just gotta make a sacrifice. Something you normally wouldn't do. Like you obviously don't want to end it to that, but in the moment you have to
Were the
ignore
girls
that.
good looking?
I think just okay for a midget.
For a midget. I mean, they can be good looking though, can't they?
Yeah, I guess, but I mean,
They're just small.
it's not really the small. It's more the proportions.
Yeah.
Um, but it's just fighting all the way through, to the end. So I think I got to do something like that again, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what? Last time I did it was before the Patriots Super Bowl.
Which one?
Uh,
The Rams?
I think it was the Rams one. So and it worked. So maybe that'll do it.
I hated that Super Bowl.
It wasn't a great one if you're not a Patriots fan, or
No, it was pretty terrible.
13-3.
Yeah, that thing was terrible. Who's winning the Super Bowl this year?
I think. Well, if you asked me yesterday, I would have said the Bills. So I don't fucking know.
As a Pats fan, are you worried about Mahomes here?
No, I don't care about anything anymore. I'm just dead inside with the Patriots. Like I had my run. It was fun. It was a great time to be a Patriots fan, but they can go to hell for all I care now.
Take it you don't like the Mayo hiring?
No, I hate the Mayo hire. It's the worst hire ever.
You wanted Vrabel?
I wanted Vrabel, and I just think everything's just going to shit. I don't know. Fuck it all.
What are you gonna do? You had a nice 20-year run, right? You can't complain about anything as a Pats fan.
No, you can't. It was 20 years. It was my entire portion of my life where I really cared.
Yeah.
Then I got what I wanted. I'll never care that much. Even if they were good, I would never care that much as I did from when I was 12, 11 to when I was 28,
For sure.
So I'm happy with that. And if they're good again, then great. And I'll still root for them. I'll still watch them every Sunday, but it's not going to hurt me as much.
Yeah. That's how I feel with the Steelers. So.
Yeah, I don't want to see Belichick in another uniform or hoodie, whatever you want to call it. But if it's the
Sounds like
Falcons,
he's going to Atlanta, which is fucking pretty gay, if you ask me.
yeah, what do you go 8-8, 9-7? We'll a couple times break the record if you want, and we'll move on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, those last 3 weeks have been fucking bullshit. It's could have been hundreds of thousands.
You're a sick fuck for being hundreds of thousands.
Instead, I'm fucking jerking off
Thinking
dudes for
about
crack.
thinking about jerking off the midget porn.
Yeah. Yeah, so here we are. So maybe another one this week, but again, board I don't love, and the event looks cool, I guess.
I always love this event. I mean, Torrey Pines always delivers. I feel like you always get a good tournament, whether you
do.
like the course or not. I know a lot of people think it's pretty boring course, but both U.S. Opens were great. Remember that leaderboard when Rahm won?
Yeah.
There was so many people there. We were on Rory and Brooks. They were both right around there, and Rahm just kind of won it at the end.
There are certain people, like I know the people who like the architecture and whatnot think it's like ask the same shot over and over again, which is why they probably think it's boring. But for a casual fan or for someone who just wants to see the stars and is a fan of the players more so than the courses and stuff, it's good because you get to see the best players up against each other, and it usually produces a leaderboard where all the best players are at the top. So I think most people watching will like it.
Yeah, you get the Wednesday to Saturday this week with the conference championship game Sunday, so no football interference. But we still also have the fucking 2-course rotation.
Yeah, which is okay because it's just one round on the North Course without shot tracker. You still get three groups, 3/4 of the field going.
How fucking terrible was last week's rotation?
Oh, it was awful. It was awful.
Shot tracker just doesn't even exist.
Yeah. By the way, great news about Liv is going to get some shot tracker this year.
Let's go. That's what it needs.
It might not be shot tracker on the course, but it's going to be strokes gained data after the rounds. Hopefully it's during, but I think it's just the fact that they're going into that shows that
that's how you get the diehards.
Exactly. It's very smart, and it seems like they're embracing it hard from the person I talked to, and it said there's going to be strokes gain data and stuff to go on, and they're going to they're going to try to get gambling legal in every state, and they're really diving into it. So it's good.
What's the deal with Liv, man? Like that starts not this next weekend, right?
Yeah, it starts. Yeah, it's the same week as what's next week?
Next weekend. Mayakoba's next week. No, it's next weekend is Pebble.
Oh, Pebble
it's going up against
Mayakoba.
Pebble, and then it goes up
Vegas and Waste.
So
you get 4 tournaments. I got to fucking win some money.
Yeah, we're about to get drilled.
4 tournaments in 2 weeks. Please,
we're
God,
about to
just
get
give me
drilled.
a winner. Please.
But like, what's the deal with Liv? Like, how does Rahm not have? He doesn't have 4 players yet.
I know.
They fucked up because I think they thought they had players, but Rahm should have just been on Sergio's team.
I know. And you see the Hatton thing. I told you they were talking to Hatton. I know they've been talking to him.
But then you also had the Windy report.
I know. That one I never heard anything about really, but
which makes a lot of sense though because he plays golf down in Arizona. I know.
If I was him, I would do it. He's never going to be as high as he is right now. He's a fucking
he's
loser.
got a 5-year exemption, right?
Yeah, he has the exemption. This is the highest his price will ever be. He's never winning another major. Right?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I mean, anyone who thinks he is one of those people who thinks everyone's winning a major. They forget there's only 4 to go around each year.
Yeah, Windy Clark's a one major guy. He's like a Keegan Bradley.
He's like a Duffner.
He'll probably win, like, if he stays on tour, 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Which is what Keegan and Duffner have done.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, we got a lot of golf coming up. We got to get some cash. Got to get some cash.
Big time, man. Big time.
Better bust out that midget porn. Just pay some sacrifices.
I mean, I'll get porn up going if you want me to.
Oh
We're
yeah,
really that desperate.
we are. Before Thursday, we're gonna need it. But we got a lot of weather coming in here.
Do we?
Well, there's the flood warnings.
What's the tournament? Nah, it's supposed to be like
Wet. It's gonna be puddles.
do we have any what is it gonna rain during the tournament?
Oh, I got a funny actually in my Discord, I got a funny comment I want to read. I don't know if it's gonna read during, but let's see. Someone sent me the weather report, and I said, "Yeah, that's I saw that was coming, or whatever. But what does that mean for the golf, or who we're trying to look for?" And they said, "It means Day is going to have a 4-stroke lead with 3 holes left, but then some high schooler in his first year of playing golf and is recovering from a meth addiction is going to hole out consecutive chip-ins to beat Day in a playoff."
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. We've lost to fucking 2 alcoholics, recovering
amateur.
alcoholics, and a fucking 20-year-old amateur. Like, what the fuck is going on?
In just the most agonizing ways possible.
This is like you can't make this shit up.
No, you can't. So one of my bets that I'll talk about later is just in case that something crazy happens again. But we'll start at the beginning. The weather, I don't know. I don't know about the weather.
Do you hear the trend? 13 of the last 15 winners had a top 10 previously here.
No, I didn't know that.
Yep, the only two like one of them, I don't know who the other one is, but one of them that didn't was Rom. You get a lot of guys, especially like Ludwig, who's making their course debut. So
We want guys who've played it before.
yeah, play it. Familiar with the greens are obviously tricky. I think this is like the most 3 putts on tour. One of them up there at the top. And it's because of that POA. And you see a lot of guys that are from California or have played this course many times succeed here. Like the Days, the Rose. They're not from California, but they're very comfortable on POA. And then a lot of the California guys. Look at last year's leaderboard. I think it was Homer and Tagawa.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then you have
a lot of Australians.
Yep.
Remember we had Mark.
We had Mark.
The day.
Scott, Day. You have Day. Scott plays it well.
The day that Kobe died.
Oh man, R.I.P. Speaking of Kobe, there's so much Kobe love out there.
Oh yeah, now he's the best.
Now he's the best. That wasn't it when he was alive.
No, it wasn't.
People think he's like the second best player of all time. Nobody said that until he died.
I know.
I'm not trying to be a dick, but I've always been a LeBron over Kobe guy.
Yeah.
I don't really think it's particularly close.
No,
obviously Jordan's above both of them. But I mean, Kobe's like, I'm barely in my top 10. So
I hate LeBron more than anybody, and he's way above Kobe. But
yeah, that was what a bizarre day that was. What a bizarre day.
So we had Leishman. What was he like 6 back going to the final round?
Something like that.
And he was just winning. Like as he was coming down the stretch, it was like he was about to take the lead with like 2 holes to go, and you're like, I think one of us texted each other like, "Hey, Kobe just died."
I don't know why that's funny, but
it's not funny. But it's like, what do you do? Like you kind of want to feel a little bit sad because of that, but also we're Celtics fans, didn't like Kobe, and then we had a guy Leishman, 50 or 60 to 1, who's about to win the tournament. So we're just a lot of weird mix of emotions.
It was such a weird day. Like as soon as the news came, it was just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like everything like stopped. I'm like, do I care about this tournament right now? Kobe just died.
Yeah, it's like you feel like you're in a dream where it's like all these things are happening. Kobe died. Mark Leishman's winning from behind. Is this really happening?
You would have won a GPP, but you didn't put it in, right?
Oh, that's I put in 25-cent one instead of the $5 one. I would have won like 300 grand instead. I won $300.
Wow.
I was laying on the floor in sadness, and I had won like 20 grand.
Oh man. Oh, R.I.P. Kobe.
Yeah, thanks for. No, never mind.
Who else? Well, I hit Homer last year. I don't think you did, but I hit him.
No. Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
What is it, like 18-1?
He's like 20. But the reason why you bet home is because obviously the California shit. A lot of guys from the area play well here. You're looking at, I mean, X has done well. Cantley never plays this, huh?
No.
He was 16th at the U.S. Open.
Yeah, that's one.
Not,
Yeah, I don't think you can rule him out based on his
no,
course
no,
history.
no, no, not at all. We got Homa, Finau, Day. That play it well. Rose. Obviously, Rahm fucking owns it, but he owns everything in L.A. or in
Mhm.
California. So, California guys that are
Speaking of
used to
Whitmer,
putting on POA, West Coast POA.
yes. So speaking of that, while we're on the topic, I'll do a little breakdown here of the best West Coast POA putters, and I'm using the Bet Spurts modeling right now, which I'm really liking. Harry Hall first, Taylor Montgomery second, Matt McNeely third, Max Homa fourth, S.H. Kim fifth. By the way, I'm really starting to like S.H., man. I look deeper into it.
Can he win?
I don't know. Do random Asians win this?
Not that I'm aware of.
He was good last year, 20th, I think, and he was
Did he
good
go to a
last.
Pac-12 school?
Good question.
He missed the cut last week.
Oh, did he?
His name's Sung Hung Kim, right?
I believe
S.H.
it
Kim.
is.
Yeah.
Did Okay, so he was good here last, but he was good at Shriners too. I think he was third at Shriners or second.
Yeah, but this isn't Shriners.
Is Korea national sport in Chungwon, South Korea, in the
California?
in California?
No.
Okay. Um,
Okay, why do you like SH?
I don't know. He's good at putting on the West Coast, and I believe last year he was good here in his first start. And then he's good also at, like we said, he was good at Shriners. He's been good all in these West Coast events.
He doesn't really bomb it.
He doesn't.
Don't we need bombers here?
He
He's
also
75th in that model you sent me on driving distance.
Yes, but everything else he's good. Like you remember, you can do the rest of the things good. He's 35th on approaches in the best, but he's 13th on strokes gained total on the West Coast. He is 5th strokes gained putting on West Coast POA. He is 8th strokes gained around the green this season, and he's 22nd in course history.
I'm not saying you need a bomber here because obviously you have the likes of Snedeker winning this thing, and I think there's a few other shorter guys that have won it. But I think driving distance is huge.
Yeah.
Man, remember that Leishman win when he just couldn't hit a fairway and he still fucking made a shit ton of birds?
Yeah, because he was just hitting it so far to the right of the fairway. They're just trampled down area.
Yeah. There's another one. Pat Reed won this once. Obviously, he's not a bomber either. So
No, and I don't think any Asians have won it either.
unless you count Tiger Woods as one at 7, he's Blasian though.
He is Blasian. Has a Blasian cock. His words, not mine.
Yeah.
Um,
Montgomery, huh? Everybody still is all over that dude's dick.
are they?
I don't know. They were last week. That was just bizarre.
We're going on.
We told you
now.
guys. We told you guys he's not a good golfer,
No, he's awful.
and everybody just comes back to him.
Yeah. Just they see the first sign of like him just not absolutely sucking ass. That means he's gonna win.
He can putt, but that's about it.
Yeah, he can put on this shit for sure.
Yeah.
But Sahith is up there as well. He's 7th. Then Day. Some of these guys have never put on this surface before.
Yeah, that's what like you gotta when you take like a guy like Ludwig, like he's never putted on POA. You can't expect him to do well, right? This POA. Maybe he has in like Europe. don't know if
Right.
any of those courses have that, but it's got to be different.
It's definitely different. The only thing I would say is the reason why place is so hard to putt is because that bumpy POA gets real bumpy late in the afternoon. Also,
Yeah.
people who gonna message or send messages when a guy misses like a 4-foot putt and say, "How is our fucking guys missing these and shit?" That's what happens here. So don't get like too crazy if you see a guy miss a 4-foot 6-inch putt.
Yeah.
But also, it's gonna be really wet, so maybe it slows it down, makes it slightly easier to putt. I don't know.
You say you have the forecast, or it's wet now?
I believe I don't think it's going to be raining throughout the tournament. I think it's going to be raining the next 2 days. It's like flood warnings, and then it's going to stop raining, but the course is going to be like almost flooded, which I think makes driving distance even more important.
Definitely. And that's going to thicken up the rough, probably.
Yeah.
Which
But I
could
also
affect if you spray it.
But with small greens, I think it's going to make that a little easier.
Yep, that's true.
And around the green, maybe a little easier. Or not quite as important either way. So, but
you think the stuff you need here is I know completely different, but completely different golf courses, but a lot of things that you need here, you need at Augusta.
Mm-hmm.
Around the green, driving distance, long irons. Right? Isn't that Augusta? Except
Yeah, it
this
is.
is like flat. We look at a lot of the winners play well.
Yeah,
at
leaderboard, I was
Augusta.
going to say. You got Bubba won here, and you got Tigers won both, Phil's won both. Obviously, isn't saying much. You
Bubba's won
have
3 times here, hasn't he?
Yeah, and twice at Augusta, obviously, and then you had Tiger, who's won multiple times both. You have Rose Day, who plays really well at the Masters. Rahm's won both. Rose has, you just said didn't win both, but pretty much should have. Reed has won both.
Scott.
I
don't know if he's won, but he's played it well. I don't know why he's not playing either. That should be a spot for him.
Does Ben Crane play the Masters well? Nick.
I'm gonna say no.
All right, Nick Watney.
Is Scott in the field next week?
At Pebble.
Yeah,
he's got to be.
He's not in the top 70.
Good question. No, I don't think he is. Then.
Oh, another thing from last week. JT. We thank God he didn't win. We avoided that one.
We avoided that one, which was fantastic because we have some futures on him. Especially the Waste 35 is fucking absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I love to shove that ticket up my ass.
Yeah. Give it to me. Give it to me.
But also, we dodged him this week because he withdrew.
Yep.
So that's good.
Probably would have bet him.
Yeah. But I'd rather just bet him once.
No, I'm hoping it's just Waste. I can't see him winning Pebble, but he's playing well. He's playing like 4 times he's played. He's in the top 5 around the world.
Oh, Pebble's going to be fucking fantastic. With him night golf.
Yep.
Watching.
I'm looking forward to that event.
Me too. I mean, give DJ an exemption. And Phil, come on. He's not going to win. Just give him an exemption.
He could win that.
Wouldn't that be something?
It would be.
7,400 on DraftKings, baby. Plug him in.
He was pumping Dunlap this weekend.
Yeah, he knows what's good for the game.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Betting board?
I guess that's probably a controversial statement, but I don't say he does what's good for the game, but I think he knows what's good for the game. Do I need a breakdown of this course, or does everybody know?
I don't know. Give a quick 20-second thing on it.
All right, we got the South course is par 72, 7,765 yards. It played as the hardest course on tour last year. Each golfer will get 3 rounds on that course, and they'll get 1 on the North course, which is about 2.5 shots easier. So your guy needs to basically shoot 5 or 6 under on the North course, then 2 under each day in the South would be a good recipe. Something like that.
I got to take advantage of the North.
Yeah, I think with the betting angle, wasn't there an angle where you didn't want to bet guys who started on the South?
I believe so.
Get them afterwards.
Yeah.
So we have, I think, Day started on the South. Oh, I guess we even talked about who we're betting yet, but we'll do that afterwards.
Tea times are out already?
Yeah. And everyone remember Wednesday start. Wednesday start.
Okay.
Odds.
DraftKings, you got Xander 9, Morikawa Cantlay 11, and Homa 12. Clear cut, 4 guys here below 20. They all have California ties. Xander from San Diego, Morikawa, Cantlay, Homa more closer to LA, I believe. Homa obviously defending champ. The other guys haven't won it, but have good history, especially Xander. Morikawa was 3rd last year, and Cantlay, no history really.
Yeah, I mean, not to state the obvious here, because there are times when we say we're not entirely worried about this group. I think there is a pretty strong chance one of these 4 wins.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't want it to be, but think of it this way: JT withdrew for probably a couple of reasons, but one of them is he's going to be playing in all these events on the stretch. We have a couple elevated events, leading into it. So if you played last week, then you're going to be playing 4 or 5 events in a row, 6 events in a row. So the 4 guys who are here, Homa, Cantlay, Schauffele, Morikawa, are here because they think they're going to win.
Yeah, and I know X and Homa, I believe, are playing waste, right?
Yeah.
I bet you Colin doesn't.
Cantlay, I think
Cantlay has good history at waste. I don't know if they're
he'll
laying an
probably skip it.
18. They're laying an 18 there.
I know. I was thinking about betting that, but I just don't think he's. But I think that one site will refund us if he doesn't play.
Is it on that site too, not just DraftKings?
Yeah.
Okay, so of the 4, who do you like the best?
I like Xander the best. I know he's probably the most obvious one of the group, but I think he's just he can't just not win forever. And he's playing really well. Finished 3rd last week. He was really good late, up in the mix over the weekend. He's gotten better and better at this course. Obviously, he started his career. The narrative was kind of he wasn't great at his home course, but he's been really good, and it's just a perfect course for him.
Yeah, for sure. I just think the home thing is kind of tough.
It is, but it seems like he's overcome it.
You think so?
Was 13 and 3rd his last 2.
So I was thinking about last year. This tournament was right after Amex. He stormed. He finished kind of did the same thing he did this year. And then he finished 13th. So that's my only thing that he's definitely going to be around, right?
Yes, he is.
I like Morikawa too.
He's probably going to be around too. That's why, I think
Homa's got to be around, right?
Yeah.
Jesus,
But I don't think he's going to win.
Morikawa was good, man.
I know.
Won the Zozo and then 5th at the Century.
I can't bet.
Stats were great. I know, but he's starting to get to the point where his irons are just consistently over 5 every week.
Didn't you tweet the course history?
Yeah.
Oh, why can't I find it?
I'll go on taps.
I am.
I don't know.
Never mind, I found it. I was just blind. Oh, it's because the blurb says American Express.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, that's all right. All right, so yeah, we had X had 2nd, 34th, and 13th. He was horrible before that. Wow.
Yeah.
Cantlay, yeah, nothing besides that U.S. Open. I mean, could he win? Yeah, but I'm fine not betting. If you're going to bet someone at 12 to 1 or below, all the checks have to point.
Yeah. Can Homa go back to back?
Can he? Yeah. Will he? No.
Okay. So you're not betting anybody here?
No.
Not if there's any drift to 14 for any of them?
No, if I had to, it'd be Schauffele. I think you want to bet a guy who's going to be there on Sunday and you're going to have a chance, he's the one.
What if one of them drifted to 16? And it's not X because X isn't going to 16.
Then yeah, I think you could bet. I think any of them would be a good bet.
Okay. All right. Wow, this guy.
Or one of them, they start on the south course and shoot one under.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Only thing is, I think the books are getting wise to that shit now.
Yeah.
I was looking the other day because I was trying to get sneaky and look for someone who still had like La Quinta to play, and they factored that in
Oh, did they?
for every guy. I was trying to find some loopholes. I couldn't find shit.
You got tee times up?
Yeah.
We're at least 14 off.
Okay, so we got.
Oh, I got it here. Days starting on the south course. That's what we want, right?
No.
No, we want the north course.
Yeah. But if he shoots -4 on the south course, he's 8-1. Yeah, like it could go either way. They don't look as
Morikawa north. Homa south.
Xander south. Cantley north.
Okay.
So in theory, the ones you'd want to bet would be Cantley and Collin if you want to bet one of them because they shoot 6 under in the north. That those odds will never see a good number again. Now Xander would be like if he shoots +1 on Thursday.
I like it, man. I like that. I think we gotta save some money for that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. All right. So after that, you got a couple guys at 20 here that have never played this course. Aubert and Minwoo Lee down to 20. That's shocking.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, yeah, I get it. Course fit wise, skill set wise, they're great fits. But they're two guys people love, and they think they're the next up and coming thing, and in some ways they are. But neither of them should be bet at 20-1 at this course at this time.
Probably getting a little bit better on Ludwig.
Yeah,
these are great. This is a great course for both of them. What they do.
Yeah, it is.
Probably more for Minwoo than Ludwig. I think Minwoo's more polished around the green, right?
Yeah. He is. And he hits it a little farther.
Is Minwoo younger?
Yes.
He is, right? Ludwig's like 24.
Yeah, I think Minwoo's what, 23?
That's crazy.
All
right, so we're gonna pass on him.
Yeah, we'll pass on him.
All right, then you got Finau, Day, Sanjay. They're at 22 now on DraftKings.
I thought
let's just say they're all 25.
Yeah, we bet Day this morning at 30.
30.
When I bet that 30, I was a little nervous. I was like, yeah, this thing might go to 35. Like,
really?
I don't know. I didn't think people were going to be really betting him.
I told you. You knew I was going to bet him. I would have bet him at 18.
I feel like the general sentiment is like people would rather bet Minwoo, Ludwig, Sungjae.
For sure, because J-Day's been a disappointment. He's always been trending like in the last year, and the only time he's won is when he's 15-1.
And no one trusts him for the last 5 years or 6 years or 7 years.
Right. But I trust him at this course. I really do. I was on him in last year, right? 100-1? No, it was the Willie Z year.
Third.
Willie Z year, right? Remember he holed out?
Yes.
Sitting there with 100-1.
Yeah, you were on live. It was live.
Yeah. He holed out against Willie, and then he did something stupid. He did something stupid. I forget.
Was that when List won?
That was when List won, but he couldn't get in the playoff for some reason. He did something dumb.
Yeah, like bogeyed this par 5, 16th or something.
Anyways, I mean, J Day, he's won this thing twice. Last 2 years, 7th, 3rd. That 3rd, he wasn't even in form. And I was like, I'll just take a flyer on J Day, 100-1. He was like Ricky Fowler levels, like badness when Ricky was in those depths. But he still performs here. This is like his course. So 30-1, J Day. I think he's still playing decent. And I know we bet him last week. Obviously, Day's tough to get to minus 28, but he played well at Century, finished 10th. He was in the mix on that one par three, right?
Yeah.
And I think from what I'm hearing, I know Ram does this. This place gears towards guys that hit it high. He's one of those guys.
Yes, he is. He is.
And I just trust him on Poa. He plays on the West Coast really well, putts Poa well. So
yeah, I think we said going into this West Coast swim, we're going to bet on all these events. And
yeah, I'm not
you
stopping.
might have thought we were fucking with you, but no, we were serious.
Yeah, we're just gonna lose our money on J Day.
It won't be the first, won't be the last.
Yeah,
And,
I'll stop though once we get to Florida.
Yeah, API.
Yeah, maybe API. He has won that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, he's a West Coast player. He loves this place. The greens, the short game. I can just picture it. I would love to see it happen. I think a big name is going to win. I don't think that means it has to be one of the top four, but I think it's going to be a recognizable name.
Yeah, he's a big name.
And I think it would be good for the tour. It'd be good for everybody. It'd be good for me. It'd be good for midget views on Pornhub. We'd go through the roof.
We're gonna have to check it. If J Day wins this thing, we're gonna have to check the fucking if we had a spike on midget porn.
Oh, there will be. I want to see if we can find an apex height. I'm gonna be doing that in the background for a little bit, but
Okay, another guy we've been betting, and I don't know, are we getting off here in this range? I've seen him up to over 30. Finau. He's got really good history, man.
Incredible history.
Without winning. 9th, miscut, 2nd, 6th, 13th, 6th, 4th.
Read those again.
Don't know. 9th, miscut, 2nd, 6th, 13th, 6th, 4th. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 top 10s in the last 7 years.
We're just gonna fire out the same card we've had last week.
I don't know. We're gonna jump off if he fucking wins this thing. Aren't you gonna fucking kill yourself?
Yeah, but I was probably gonna anyway.
I mean, I know 25 isn't great, but if we can get a 35, what if it drifts to 35? How are his stats?
I said 35 is the number I was looking for.
How were his stats last week?
Oh, you look. Still searching for something we're not going to use. On a stat condition thing I have no fucking idea how to use. So it's going to be a while.
They only give strokes gained total on fucking Fantasy National for this shit.
For last week?
Yeah. I
don't know. Go to Data
the
Golf,
site
dude.
yet.
Fantasy National is a fucking dumpster fire.
Well, I'm looking up Finau. Anything for Sung? He had a couple good finishes last couple years here.
His course history is good, but can you picture him winning this event? Can you see him holding the trophy here?
I can't see Sung winning anything besides Wyndham.
I know. I can't see him winning. Could he play great? Absolutely. Could he be there? Maybe. Maybe, but
everybody bet him last week.
Yeah, he's a micro prick.
He is. Finau stats. I mean, I guess this is only 2 rounds, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he gained across the board, 2 rounds.
He's pretty good on Sunday. I was tracking him, but I had him in a pretty good DraftKings lineup.
Yeah, he shot 5 under. Finished T25. The other thing with Finau is just the off the course stuff. Is it fucking with him? Is it fucking with his game?
Distance to apex, is that what you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't answer my question.
Is it fucking with the live thing? Is it fucking with his game? I think it could be.
I think that's
I
the
do.
biggest factor. Because I think if we get a 35, we should probably hit it,
I know.
especially
I
if
do
we're not
too.
going up top.
Yeah, I think so too. Unless we're looking to save that much money for Guy Live or whatever, but
People are really gonna love us. We're rolling out fucking Day and Fino. You guys said.
want to know who we're betting? Watch last week's show.
They came in 25th and 34th at the MX. Oh shit. Okay, next range. So we're on Day. How low would you go on Day for the people? Because it's now 22 on DraftKings.
I don't know. I just bet the 22. I don't really give a fuck.
Okay.
Does it seem like I care about the people?
No, clearly. All right, Keegan 30, second place last year. Eric Cole 35. It's just he's never not 35.
We bet Keegan last year,
No way, did we?
or I did.
Yeah, we did.
I didn't realize it until I looked at my preview from last year, and he was 75-1.
Yeah. Who won last year? Homa. Oh yeah, I had Homa. I bet both. Homa ran away with it.
Or maybe you didn't bet him and I did, and you bet Homa.
No, I was on Keegan too.
Okay.
Cole, always 35. And then you got Sahith, 35.
Anyone betting Eric Cole at 30 or 35 this week should just fist their own butt.
Right? Or every week.
Or ever, yeah.
Okay, so we bet Sahith at 45 when it opened up. I actually think he's gonna win. My pick to win.
Sahith?
Yep.
I like it.
I just feel like he's like at the stage. Obviously, he didn't have the President's Cup, but at the stage of like where Homa was last year, minus the President's Cup.
Yeah.
I know Homa had the Riv win, but he's kind of there. Like he won Fortinet just like Homa did, and coming into good California history. Plays the West anywhere on the West Coast. He plays pretty well. Had a great finish at the Century. Not a great finish, but a great tournament. Finished second. And I just feel like he's comfortable here. Grew up on Poa.
Yeah, very comfortable. I mean, won Fortinet. Didn't Homa win Fortinet a couple months before he won Torrey?
Yep.
And then, yeah, I mean, you can get away with spray. He almost has a Leishman type game, actually.
It's very similar.
And
he's good around the green.
And he's good around the green, just a West Coast guy. So like the fact that he's not really a good putter, and then you look at the rankings in terms of strokes gained putting on this surface, and he's 7th out of anyone in the entire field. Him and Day are tied 7th. Yes, tied 7th. Look across the board. By the way, Day, I didn't say this. Strokes gained total on the West Coast. Day is 3rd, only behind Max and Sahith. Strokes gained putting on the West Coast. Day is 7th, tied with Sahith. Strokes gained around the green in 2024, this season only, he's 7th. Driving distance in 2024, this season only, he's 12th. Sahith is 11th. Strokes gained total at this course, the South course only, Sahith is 3rd. Day is 11th.
Yeah, this is the time to bet these guys. So yeah, I'm in.
Both these guys just fucking every single category we're looking at.
Yep.
Now, just to put a finish on this conversation, distance to apex, best in the field is Minwoo, highest in the field, highest ball flight.
Yep.
Some other guys, Finau is up there, Schauffele is up there. One guy I really like is up there. J-Day, middle of the pack. So 10 is the highest. It's like a 1 to 10 scale. Minwoo is 10, so he like sets the bar. And then you got Finau's 8.6. Day is 7.2. Homa 7.2. So in that kind of range of other guys. If you want to look at the opposite of that, guys who don't hit a high ball, who we might be worried about. Seabez is a very low one. Let's see who else.
I liked Seabez last week too. I would have been all over him in DraftKings.
Collins a 3.1 out of 10, so he's on the very low end of that scale. If you want to look
Who
for
was
a
that?
reason, Colin.
Okay.
And yeah, that's about it.
Okay, good to know.
But if
Anything
Minwoo
else?
wins,
Huh?
that's why. If Minwoo wins, then that would make some sense.
Yeah.
Anything on season? No, I think those two guys. I mean, those are the two guys I like, and I think we can bet them both, and we bet them both a decent. Now, DraftKings was 45 this morning.
Yep.
I sent that play out this morning. 45. I mean, the amount of money you're saving from betting 45 instead of 30 is substantial.
Right.
So, those two. Yeah, so I'm cool at 30 and 45 of those two. It's a great place to start the card.
Those are the only two bets I've made, so you got to talk. I really don't like anything else. I
I
like
don't.
things, but I just don't love things. So you got to talk me into something.
I don't like much either. There's a couple guys I bet who are longer. Oh yeah, I bet Hideki at 60.
You did bet it?
Yeah. That's what I wanted. You know who loves a wet golf course?
I guess Hideki. No, he does.
Were you watching the Masters? What was back in 2021?
Of course I was. That was another.
Little rain delay.
Yeah, came out firing. Did the same thing at Bridgestone when he won that.
I know this argument could apply at any time, but let me just make it. When Hideki wins, it's not going to be when the whole world sees it coming and it's obvious the way he's playing, he's going to win. When he wins, it's going to be, oh, fuck, Hideki's like, it's going to be Saturday and he's storming and the whole world's going to be like, shit, we should have bet Hideki.
My white whale, man.
I know.
Never happened. Never hit an outright on Hideki.
We had him at the Players.
Should have won that.
Should have won that. Before fucking the Libs took it away from us.
Oh man, you really think he's gonna get in the mix?
If he does, I mean,
What's the case for him actually winning a tournament?
the case is it's a great case. Coming into the this event last year, he was playing similar to the way he is now. And let's just put this up. All right, so and what he did this, I mean, he was good at Sony. Finished 30th, but he got progressively better each day. He shot like 70, 69, 68, 67. Gained strokes across the board. He gained 2 off the tee, which is the reason why he was struggling last year. He wasn't gaining off the tee. And driving distance wise, he gained strokes gained driving distance was like plus 15 or something, which is unusual for him. He was hitting it pretty far, which I think the neck issue was preventing him from doing that last year, and that's why he struggled a bit. So the driving distance was back. He gained strokes off the tee, gained a little bit off the approach, gained around the green like he always does. He loves this course. He's good here almost every time he plays it. He was last year he was 48th at Sony. This year he was 30th, and he finished 9th at Farmers.
He gained fucking almost 6 putting though.
When?
At Farmers.
Yeah, because he loves this shit.
He's a terrible putter.
He loves putting over here.
I mean, I'm not gonna miss out on Hideki, so sure. I mean,
but listen to this. He was 48th.
This is like I just feel like it's betting Adam Scott. Like it's just not gonna win.
Yeah, but if he does, think of how cool it would be.
I know. I would fucking do dirty things to hit Hideki and Adam Scott. Like it just doesn't happen though.
48th at Sony, 9th at the Farmers. This year was 30th at Sony. That means he's going to come negative 9th at the Farmers.
I would suck his little prick if he won.
I would too.
Oh my god. Okay, I guess we're gonna do it. We're gonna do
60 to 1.
I know. I'm sure it's gonna go up too. It's probably gonna get to 75, 80.
At a place he absolutely loves.
We're just rolling out fucking Day, Hideki, and Finau.
We didn't even bet Finau.
I know, but I'm sure we'll get there.
Didn't we always say he's going to win this thing one day?
I guess.
Or is that Riv?
It is a nice number. Well, Rose at 60.
He was. Let me tell you this. 2019. Just in 2019, he was 51st at Sony. Very next week, he was 3rd at Farmers.
Okay, I'm in. You don't got to do any more convincing.
12th in 2018.
I'm going to wait a little bit. I see it going up.
Yeah, it probably will, but is he starting on the north or south?
Fuck.
He's starting in the north. So, yeah, you got to get that sooner than later.
Okay.
He'll be dropping a 65 on that thing.
Okay.
He'll be the first round leader on the north too.
Any other guys? Danny Berg is back.
Yeah. We'll wrap it up quickly because we're getting pretty late here. But yeah, here's the other guy. So this is just in case we get ahead of the narrative. One of the ones that's just going to be painful on the other side of it. Patrick Rogers, I bet 80-1. I know you don't love the number, but look, you had 2 alcoholics, an amateur, and now you got this guy who's just an absolute loser. And
he's always priced at 70-1 when he should be 150 every fucking week.
Yeah, but look he comes on the scene. Stanford guy, supposed to be like the best golfer ever. Beats Tiger Woods' record at Stanford. He comes out of the gate. He actually was horrible when he first got on tour, but he had like 20 missed cuts. But there was one little 4th place and somewhere in the middle there, and that was at the Farmers. Has another solid finish there as well. Like it's the best course for him. Apex height, he was an 8.2 out of 10 on that thing I just looked at. Loves this West Coast POA. He actually ranks pretty highly in that model I made that I really like this week. And let's see some of the things he did there. And he started the season well. He finished. He was 27th that model I made. He's 10th in strokes gained around the green this season, and he's 12th in driving distance. He hits it pretty far, and loves the West Coast guy, obviously. And he's finished
top 10s here.
Couple top 10s here, including that 4th when he first got on tour. And then he started the season with a 24th and a 20th. And then look back to late summer in Napa when he lost in a playoff to Akshay.
That was in California.
Yeah, that was in California.
Yeah, I like the player. I just don't love the number. I get all the reasons why you like him. And he is playing well, so.
Weird story, you know.
Tough to get there, but
what if it's the Cinderella story year? Isn't he the next guy?
I don't know, man. He's just an absolute loser.
He is, but that's why he's the Cinderella story. If he wasn't a loser, then it wouldn't be a story.
You're telling me he's the Luke List this year?
Yes, that's what I mean.
He was a fucking loser.
Exactly. He was a huge loser. Losers can win here. This is one of the places losers can win. Scott Stallings, isn't he a loser?
Yeah.
He won here.
Yeah. But he's won before.
Yeah, this guy's going to win one of those days. I mean, he could be a late. Rogers is going to win something in his life.
Is he?
I think he is. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
He's talented still, man.
Is Akshay a California guy?
Oh, yeah.
Is he from out there?
Big time. Born and raised.
I think he was from Carolina.
No, he lives there now. Maybe. Or he met his girlfriend there or something.
Has he played here?
I don't think he's played good here. He has low ball flight, though.
Never played here. Okay.
Yeah, he's born in Cali. He went to he lives in Wake Forest now.
Okay.
So.
Did you see Billy Ho? Is he playing well?
No.
He's got a couple top 10s here. Just think of him. I'm just thinking of the Reed Rose types.
Yeah. Reed Rose types. Mac Hughes was good at the U.S. Open here. Any interest in him?
He played well at Century or Sony, didn't he?
I think. Remember he was the 54-hole leader at the U.S. Open?
Yeah, him and fucking Henley.
Yeah, that's right. That was weird.
Bryson should have won that.
Yeah, he was second at RSM, 25th at Century.
Yeah. I don't know about Mac.
Yeah, fuck him.
Don't hate it.
So we got what we got. I got Day 30, Sahith 45, Decky 60, and Rogers 80. Definitely plenty of room to add whatever the hell I want. It might be Finau, it might be Xander Live, it might be Finau and Xander Live because there's still that much room. But I don't think I'm too crazy about anything else.
Let me see what Finau is currently on Better Golf. $31.
It's not bad. Other things I was looking at, Pendrith 80.
He's 100
Okay, Pendrith I think makes
on
some
DK.
sense. Mitchell.
Yeah,
Saw.
I think Mitchell's playing well.
Course history is abysmal though.
Yeah, ton of missed cuts.
Saw. I mean, he's Saw. You want to say who's the Snedeker type of skill set guy? That's him, and he's a West Coast
Mike
guy.
Kim.
But he just blows at life. And
Mhm.
Mike Kim went to San Diego High School, but I don't think his teachers even know he went pro.
Taylor Moore is 175 to 1.
No.
Okay. Well, Sam Stevens. He's playing well.
He seems like a flavor for whatever
Okay.
reason. Isn't he a Texas guy, Sam Stevens? I know he bombs it, but I think people just
we're getting another long odd guy this week. Probably not, right?
no, and if we do, it's going to be someone weird. He was 65th at the Amex. I mean, I don't. Why do people like him? Is there a reason? Because they sort the field by driving distance.
I have no idea. He's 200.
That's got to be it, right? I mean,
wasn't he? He was involved at the Sony. That's why.
He's 24th.
Yeah, but he was there till the end.
Must have been a pretty fucking shitty end then. He finished 24th and he was there to the end. But he quadruple bogey the last two holes.
I don't know, man.
Okay,
I'm just
he was 13th
sad.
here last year. That must be why.
So I just got a text. Who are the guys? I just don't want to write the names down. That we bet.
I know it's not good. You motherfuckers. You're sabotaging. Because the guys
and we had Noren start out at 10 under this week too. What the fuck?
I know the guys we had in the mix the last three, Spieth, which that's pretty good. Because we have been kind of on him more than we should. On who we never really bet, and then Burns who we never really bet. It's not the day, Scott's.
Deckies.
The Deckies, yeah. They'll like to see Sahith though, maybe. Probably won't like that we bet a 45 and he's now like 28, but
yeah, right.
All right.
All right. Pray for a winner. Enjoy the Saturday night golf round 4.
Oh, that'll be fantastic. And do more than pray. Put a sacrifice in.
Yeah. Help us out.
Sacrifice yourself on Pornhub. I'm gonna be watching those. I'm gonna check the metrics and to see how much they spike.
Boom. Love it.
All right. So have a good week.
Later.